today's vlog. Go ahead, Baba.
We are going to talk about a balikbayan box.
Yes.
For the people who don't know what's a balikbayan box is a box what I believe was created for Philippine overseas workers.
And cheaper too.
Yeah, so they can send packages to their loved ones in an affordable rate.
Yes, here in Philippines.
Yes, because FedEx and UPS or postal service is very expensive, even a very tiny box. They charge more than what this whole big box would cost.
Yes.
The size of the balikbayan box is 24 inches tall, 24 inches wide, and 18 inches deep.
They called it large size.
Yes, and the box being provided by
the name of the courier or that's courier,
yes,
Atlas Shippers. Atlas Express Padala Incorporated. That's the name. That's the shippers that we use. Atlas.
Yes. Now
we use them twice.
We don't know if they're located in every state, but I was in the state of Florida, and they have several locations in Florida. Now, usually they bring out the box. You call them. In a couple of weeks, they bring out the box to your location. But in my case, for some reason, they didn't want to do that. There was about 20 minutes away, Philippine restaurant, and they dropped off the empty boxes there. Now, the way it works is the Atlas shipper actually give you the location with the phone number who to contact. You set up an appointment and show up with the boxes. They charge $20 deposit, cash deposit, for each box, and total shipping costs $100. Now, when you have your box filled, you call up the place again, you drop off the boxes, and of course, I forgot to mention, when you pick up the empty boxes, you ask them when is the pickup day. Because if you miss it, then you gotta wait sometimes a month or 2 months before the next shipment pickup date is. So
yeah, because they 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 give you schedules because their main what is it, the area is Georgia pickup.
yes, actually yes, that's the headquarters
Headquarters.
of Florida,
That's
I
why.
believe. Yes. So when they pick up all the boxes in Florida, they ship them to Georgia, and then that's where they pack them in containers once there's a certain amount of boxes, so it's worth it for them. Now back to Florida. So once you pick up the boxes, you find out the drop-off date. When is the pickup date from that location? And usually you got 2 to 3 weeks, so you're in no rush. And then I take the empty boxes home, and usually what comes with each big box, if you get the largest box, a complimentary smaller box,
Junior.
which is called junior box, which is free. So you can pack it up with at least, say, 20 pounds of whatever you want to put inside, groceries or clothing, and it's free of charge. It gets shipped out at the same time as your large box. Now, I never had the opportunity to get the junior box because I think the location where I picked them up, because since they were Philippines, they probably kept them for themselves and used them for themselves to ship them for free. Now, I'm not saying they did this 100%, but I think. But anyway, back to this. It's $100 of shipping for, you can pack all the way up to 150 pounds of weight in it. That's a lot of weight with a box, and it's still $100. If you only put 25 pounds in it, it's $100. And when you pack it, it's strongly suggested pack it all the way to the top. It's only halfway, you don't space it out with styrofoam or something, then
There's a
possibility that some of your stuff gonna break. So we did a test first 2 years prior to moving from the United States, I sent 2 boxes to my wife. And it took about 3 months to get them, right?
3 months.
3 months, yes. And nothing was missing, right? I think
Mm.
everything was there, yeah. So when I find out for sure that I'm going to relocate, retire here, get married, I sent 6 boxes. I could have packed 8 to 10 boxes too, because when you're moving, you always want to add more and more and more. That's when you really find out how much stuff you have, what you need or don't need. And then you hate to leave things behind, but you can bring everything with you. And doesn't work to bring everything. That's the other thing. Now, other timing of this shipping too, it's before Christmas, or Easter. Then it's going to take longer than 3 months. Could take up to 4 months even. Or if there's a strike, like the shipping containers don't move at the docking areas for whatever reason, then it's not the shipper's fault.
Mm.
But back to the packing of the stuff, what I would strongly suggest to pack, especially if you plan to relocate. First of all, as a gift, bring good chocolates, good quality chocolates. Philippines love chocolate.
Mm.
I love chocolate too. And if you're a coffee drinker and don't feel like always going out to buy a coffee, I strongly suggest to bring good quality grinded coffee with yourself, at least 10 pounds. Because you go to stores here, you're not gonna, at least we haven't seen really good quality coffee. It's a coffee, but if you really enjoy a good cup of coffee, you care for quality too. Bring good herbal teas, uh, some cocos and malt drinks, organic honey. It's again hard to get here. They say it's organic here when you buy it, but unfortunately, there's many dishonesty in the honey business, even in the United States too.
Mm.
That they say it's organic, then there's different way to test it. You find out 50% of it's sugar. And if you're really health conscious, you want to get the real stuff. Excuse me. Also buy, if you like, pastas, spaghettis. I belong to Costco. I had a membership, so I went to shop over there, and you can get some good organic pastas and other places too. But I'm saying to ship some over here. Over here, you don't. I haven't seen really good quality pastas. We tried so many different ones, and barely any of them is really good quality. Now, spaghetti sauce. You gotta get them from there. Because here you're not gonna find any. I haven't seen any. We went to real good
Organic.
stores. Yeah, no organic, and like nothing was in a bottle here, just in this plastic sleeve thing. And when you read the ingredients, a lot of unhealthy stuff in them. So I strongly suggest to bring that. If you like mushrooms, get some dehydrated mushrooms, bring them too. Good to cook with different meat products.
Mm.
Uh,
Olive oil.
yeah, olive oil, if you believe in olive oil, I would strongly suggest to bring at least 2 bottles of cold pressed organic olive oil in each box. Nice to wrap with styrofoam, like a styrofoam foil, tape, and also bubble wrap it. Put it in the center of the box. That's what I did, and nothing broke. Uh, Good toothpaste, bring you some good toothpaste with you.
Mm.
At least 5 to 10 tubes. Good shampoos, right?
Mm.
What else would you say?
Body wash.
Body washes, yeah, because they're not cheap. I know in America it's not that cheap either, but over there you got a huge selection and a lot of them,
Organic.
yeah, organic stuff too.
The toothpaste should be fluoride free.
Yes. And some people think the fluoride is healthy, but we don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Then also a first aid kit, bring yourself a first aid kit, good size. Now if you love fishing, I strongly suggest to buy yourself from like a place like Florida has a real good fishing place in Orlando called the Outdoor World. Not really cheap, but you can get just about anything there. Get some strong fishing lines, fishing hooks, real good ones, many different sizes. So get yourself a good kit. I bought myself, actually, my son gifted me with a traveling fishing rod and a fishing reel from Shimano, and a 50-pound fishing line on it, a threaded line. I showed it to my brother-in-laws, and they were astonished from them because they said you can't get that kind of line. They haven't seen, and they fish every day out in the ocean. We went to two different fishing stores, fish supply stores. A very low amount of selection you have. You don't really have a selection, and almost nothing in display. You have to ask for everything. And if you're not familiar with the terms of every different kind of hooks and connections and things, they don't know what you're talking about.
But it depends on the places because here we are in province, so it's hard to find that
We went
stuff.
to city in Butuan.
Maybe in Manila, there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, Manila probably because it's Manila in many ways is like the United States.
And also blanket, cotton, because mostly here cotton are expensive in Philippines. So
Blanket, good bed
it's
sheets,
hard to
pillow
find.
covers, and especially towels, good cotton
Towels.
towels. Right?
Just because it's a big box, large box, just you can put anything you want except how would flammable stuff.
Right.
You can put anything except that.
Yeah.
So make it full and because that's what my husband did. Did dead
Now back to
six
that's it.
boxes and really full and including tools, fishing stuff. You know.
Yeah, I did bring many mechanical tools. Most of them I bought brand new to be in protective case, and I bought that because I'm pretty good mechanically, and we know that we are going to buy in the future a truck, a car. We did buy a brand new truck, so hopefully you don't have to work on it. But those tools come handy; they're good for a lifetime. And also I bought tie downs. If you load up a truck, so the boxes or anything you deliver, it's safe and sound there. Also emergency light because a lot of times they have blackouts or burnouts here. Could happen anytime without a warning. So
The emergency light that he bought is rechargeable.
the phone charger.
Using phone charger cable, where you can use a power bank.
Use it as a power bank as well. It works for 8 hours straight. There's 3 different settings. So it's good indoor, outdoor. We only bought it for when we have our own place right now. We're renting, but if we need to work on a car or work outdoors at nighttime, there's no power for some reason, so it's like a lantern. It's very bright. And then what else? Clothing. Now, most of the people who come from the United States are taller than the Philippines. So if your shoe is like size 45, 46, I would recommend to bring gym shoes and regular shoes, some flip flops with you from the United States, and it's going to be hard to find them here that size. And if you like a comfortable flip flop for yourself and your wife, loved ones, I would highly recommend Crocs. They last for a long time and very comfortable. And also, back to coffee, I forgot to mention, bring yourself a good French press. It's worth it, a good quality French press. But even if you go to IKEA, I see them for $10 there. They're not the best. They last for a year or two. But if you want something that lasts for a long time, just buy a good, almost like a restaurant quality. And you're going to enjoy good cups of coffee. What else is worth to bring?
Anything as long as, because there's no limit as long as the box is full and
Yes.
the city will accept it and you will not gonna weigh it or you will not gonna charge additional.
Yes.
The only amount you have to pay every box is $100.
Some people say, oh, I'm just going to put everything in a luggage suitcase when I fly. Believe me, if 50 pounds is the limit on each suitcase, 2 suitcases per traveler in a handbag. 50 pounds is nothing. You load that 50 pounds up so quick that you'd be surprised at barely anything in your suitcase. So worth to put bulky items in a box.
Yes.
Even if if the way we did it, my wife picked out the house we're going to rent before I even got here. So I put the address on our boxes so it comes to us directly. And the shipping, the $100 shipping includes delivery straight to the house where we're staying. No extra fee. You want to tip the workers, it's up to you. Otherwise, usually 2 guys comes out. And the boxes were in good condition. They weren't busted up or the tape wasn't cut on them. And I don't know if I mentioned, I would definitely recommend put a double bottom in the box, so extra cardboard, a thick cardboard, and tape really as much as possible on the bottom because that's where most of the weight going to push that direction. I don't know if I mentioned the spices. Buy organic spices if you again health conscious, because here it's expensive, and you can't get everything in the stores what you can get in the United States. Like for example, cloves. I bought a small container of cloves, used it up in a few months. How many stores are into it? Nobody has cloves. Only powdered formula.
Yeah.
So if you wanted the pieces.
The reason why he needs gloves because he's he use it for his teeth and he use it for cooking too.
So buy.
It's hard to find it here.
Best place I find that there was cloves in America in every store, abundant. But where I bought most of our spices and herbs was Costco, big containers, because everything is bulk buying over there, like oregano, basil, black pepper, pink salt. Again, if you like pink salt, bring them from there because it's in the stores almost unheard to get them. You have to order some online over here. I wish I would have bought more. And then black pepper, turmeric, you name it. If you like to eat many different flavors, bring plenty of it. Did I mention spaghetti? Spaghetti. Yeah, buy the bottle ones, the spaghetti sauce in the United States, and bring plenty of that too. And what else can you add to it?
I think that's all.
Yeah, clothing. I also bought a grooming kit. Believe it or not, it hasn't been charged yet. And we use it like every 3 weeks. And the one I bought, it's good because you can plug it in United States currency, or here in the Philippines, a different currency. Current. And it charges the same way, just like a cell phone.
Yes.
Okay? Even though the barbers are pretty affordable here. Razors I wouldn't bring if you like to shave with foam and razor blade. I find that very affordable here. Right? Toothbrushes are very affordable, but the toothpaste is not much of a good quality here. Only the stuff that has a lot of unhealthy additives to it. Also, if you like a good sound system, I bought a Bose rechargeable one. It's a little tower. It has a sound like just amazing sound. We use it for our TV, iPad, phones, everything.
That's it.
All right, well, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And as I said, strongly suggest they use this company, or advise to use this company. You find them very reasonable and dependable, without having things stolen out of the box or something.
Yes.
Damages. All right. So, all of you have a good day. Take care. Please give us a like and subscribe.
Thank you. Good night.